All right, Hollandaise. 1 egg yolk per half a stick of butter. I just save the whites, put the egg yolks in, start beating them. The way Hollandaise works is the protein molecules in the egg yolks are wrapped up in a tight little ball. And what you have to do is coax the protein molecules to unwrap out of a ball into long chains. And once you do that, you can add melted butter, and the long chains will go into suspension in an emulsion with the butter. Won't happen if the egg yolk proteins are still in a tight little ball. The way you do that is add 2 things that denature the proteins, a little salt and a little lemon juice or acid, and then beat it with some agitation. And you can see how I added just 2 pinches of salt. You can see how the egg yolks are already starting to form, you know, a nice ribbon here, okay? I'm gonna add just a little bit of lemon juice to this, okay? About a 2 teaspoons or a teaspoon of lemon juice per egg, depending on how vinegary you want it. Beat it for just a little bit. All right, there's all sorts of complicated ways to make it over top of a double boiler, etc. Basically, you can't let the heat get very high at all while you're making it, or it curdles the eggs, but it has to be high enough to cook the egg yolks. Here's what I do. It's the quickest, easiest way to make it. I take the butter I melted in there, butter up in a microwave till it's hot so that it'll cook the egg yolks when it's drizzled into them. Just gonna put a little bit in at a time. Otherwise it'll just separate, okay? Just a little drizzle, a little bit at a time. All right, and here is the trick. You see it's too thin, it's not totally cooked. The trick is we're just gonna microwave this in 5-second intervals. So it cooks it, lets the heat get up, but never too much. Here we go. All right, we're just gonna do this in 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. Okay, take it, whisk it a little bit in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can see it's already starting to thicken. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000. Already starting to thicken. Okay, and want to make sure we get all of it. Now the bowl starts to get a little warm and the sauce has residual, so you don't want to overdo it. You can see it's starting to thicken up there to be Hollandaise sauce-like. I only let it go for 5-second increments. 10 seconds is too long. It heats up the bowl too much and it'll curdle the sauce. So 5-second increments, and also notice that I kept stirring it vigorously. And again, that's to keep the sauce at the edge where the bowl warms up a nice even temperature. So the constant stirring and 5-second intervals is critical. You can't heat it up again without curdling it. So what I'm going to do is stop right here. Okay? And I'll heat it up again when I'm ready to use it when kids come out. All right, that was quick. You see how quick Hollandaise sauce is? Now, I'll add in a little bit of lemon to thin it out later. That's enough. All right, so that's it. Lemon juice and cayenne pepper is in Hollandaise sauce. If you see how thick it is now? See how it's thickening up? So I'll thin it with the rest of the lemon juice I want in there for flavor, and then reheat it when I'm ready to top it with people actually here. And that's how you keep Hollandaise sauce and make it in just a minute or so.